It is currently 10:30 a.m. where I am, man. I want to welcome you in. Today, I want to just kind of go over what I want to do. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm in the state of Indiana, crossroads of America, right? And I'm in a business that literally I come here. There's a couple of restaurants that I visit that I do watch reviews from or just watch talk all together. And I really wanted to highlight some of the Indiana businesses that surrounds watches, or horology, if you will. So because we are, wild about watches, that's what you guys are here for. Let's stop off at Kokomo, talk to the guys. Before we even talk repair, you guys have your own watches.
Yes.
Right? And we've covered this, but for the new people, what was your first watch that you guys created?
First was probably the Time Engine, which is based off of United's 6498 movement. What we use in that are the vintage movements. We don't use the ETA 6498. There's some subtle differences in the vintage movements, 50s, 60s, 70s, over the modern movements. They're just a little, I'll say, more watchmaker friendly, easier to do what we want to do.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. From the time you guys, the thought process, inception, and from the date it was actually out for the public, are you guys seeing a difference in watchmaking today than when you guys started doing that? And let me be more specific, price-wise. Are you guys seeing a bigger cost difference? Is it more expensive to get these parts, or is it about the same?
I would say probably, I don't know, maybe about the same. You're always going to have people that are going to shop price. If price is your bottom line, then that's all you're going to be chasing. Price and quality don't always live in the same place.
Yeah, that's true.
So we try to go with a value of the work we put in versus quality.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you a fantastic piece if you're not going to pay that
For the work that goes
into it. Yeah.
So, and a lot of our product does rely heavily on the work, as opposed to, our cases. We aren't leaning into, this is the highest quality stainless steel case. It's all of our movements are touched by hand by a watchmaker, especially on the Time Engines. They're refinished by hand.
Yeah.
Rhodium plated, gold plated. That's done.
Extra touches. Yeah. Complications.
Yeah, we do
stuff
that.
Like that.
One of the two of us, generally one of us over there, is bluing the screws, is plating, is hand polishing, assembling, cleaning. We add an additional bushing that has to be fabricated. Jewel. So those are the kind of things where a lot of our costs are associated, as opposed to what I would assume in most of the microbrand market is, where you're ordering things and you're dealing with the shipping and the tariffs now. We don't see that as much because we're doing a lot more hands-on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the latest. Hold on, I gotta grab this. My favorite at this point. Man, that Combat Black is crazy, man. That thing. Hold on. I'm trying to get you a reflection over there. No, this is I love this piece right here, man. This is really nice. And then you have one on your wrist. Oh man, we ain't doing no wrist check. Wrist check. What you got?
That's 40 millimeter.
Okay, 40 millimeter.
Standard 38.
Standard 38.
I'm Bear.
No, you're not. Your name ain't Bear. No, but you guys, let me ask you this too. Another question outside of. So you guys did what was it? Where were we in Chicago? What was it called before?
Microlux.
Microlux.
Yeah.
Microlux.
Now it's minutes and hours.
It's minutes and hours now. This is your second one.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we caught you. I caught you. Like I caught him. He was chilling. Yup, got him. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
We were busy and we were being harassed by some people in this room.
Yeah, so you know what? It was a role reversal. So last year, you were so burned out where you had to kind of relax, but it was your turn this year. I was laughing. That man was.
I got the wrong shoes for that show.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, he was tired, man. But you guys got exposure, right? And what do you think about that episode of Microlux? Oh, I keep saying minutes and hours.
Yeah. It was great. I liked the venue this year.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little worried initially because I felt
Yeah.
like the first year we went, it was in a mall, a little bit more public.
Right.
This year, it felt like you had to go a little more out of your way to get to the show. But I mean, well, we were busy the whole time. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was
I think the crowds were much, much bigger.
yeah, and you had a lot more people who weren't just wandering in, wondering what it was.
Yeah. This was the destination of.
Yeah,
They're here for this event.
and yeah, I mean, Rich puts on a great show. He really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And what was the response that you guys received? Oh, speaking of which, I know this was new as well. For you guys that missed it, this was a new design that they brought. Look at that. Man, shoot. I think we can stop right there. No, I love that, man. That is crazy. So, like, what did people? How was their response to your
I think it
your
was
babies?
Good. It was good.
Yeah.
A lot of people were more interested in seeing the handmade aspect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that was probably the biggest thing. We do all of our dials completely in-house for the first. And of course, we do a lot more handmade on the time engines. But a lot of people were really interested in seeing how that works, how that breaks down,
Yeah.
and just a lot of interest. I think, you know, right now we don't have a lot under our belt in terms of. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people wearing this. You know, we're so fresh. A lot of people are still a little hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's understandable because, you know, it's not like, hey, we're Christopher Ward
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, a lot of the other names around us have been around a lot longer. And
Yeah.
so we got a lot of that kind of side by side. I came here to look at this nomadic piece.
Mhm.
You know, this is what I'm coming for. I really like what you guys are offering, but this is what I came to get.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we have no problem with that. I
No.
mean, obviously we did our first batch and it did very well in our local market. We were catering to the local market first.
Right.
And then into microbrand market. So as we, you know, continue further down this line, especially with our second batch coming out, ideally very soon.
Because of supply chain issues.
Yeah.
Mm.
But because of that, I think we'll see some more. I had a lot of people ready for the black case to drop.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing's nice.
Yeah.
Which we were, again, supposed to have.
Yeah. So now, you know, we have a lot of people sitting on hold on the socials waiting for that to drop, and they're ready to pick it up. So I think it'll prove pretty well for us this year.
Okay. All right. So we're actually getting short on time with this. Before you go, you are not just into your own bespoke timepieces. You guys are repairing watches.
Yeah.
You guys are altering watches. You have Adam and Flederman's brand here. You guys sell Visitor, in which you have your hands in there. Is if you could tell anybody, like, what else do you guys do? Like, it's like you guys are one stop shop, right?
Yeah, everything. We do repair, manufacturing,
Yeah.
fabrication.
I would
it's the
say
same thing,
I would say KWC as a company is largely a service company. We provide service. We also sell watches because we know in fixing watches, you know, what's going to go wrong. what we can take what goes right and then improve upon that and put out a piece that we think is going to be, a robust piece. Ours is more field type, and more durable. And so we know that's going to, hold up well on your wrist. You're not going to be constantly having to, fix it or it's not working right. Or
we designed a beater watch that is at the price point for a beater watch, and we're more than happy to provide that.
Who works on your designs in this place? I wonder.
It's a little.
Most of it
This
comes
guy
from
right over
his
here, this
brain,
guy.
and then
This guy right here.
it starts in his brain.
I understand that, but I have some stuff at home that he put his hands on, right? And that stuff, man, like my dog tags and my business cards.
He's a man behind the curtain.
Yep, he's a man behind the curtain.
He interprets what goes on in our head and turns it into reality.
we
Okay.
have the voices in our head.
Yeah.
He
Well, he-
interprets those voices.
And he got a lot of voices. Hey man, you go ahead and go get your haircut, bro. I just wanted to do an update. I haven't done an update with you guys in forever, man. And I want y'all to think, man, listen, KWC is here. You can call him personally, call him at midnight, it don't matter. I'm gonna give you his personal, it's just his number just popped up across the screen.
765-452-2505.
Thanks, bro. Thank you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to take you out to the showroom and we'll look at what they have out there. You'll meet the people. There's other stuff that you guys can buy while you're there, right?
Yep.
You got any recommendations for people as far as watches concerned?
So I think my standard is G-Shock Seiko.
Mm-hmm.
We're a little thin right now, but they've got. I always love something new coming from G-Shock. 2100s. You can't go wrong with your Seiko 5s. Anything we don't have in the case, we do orders, and we have discounts going all the time. So you just call us up, hit us up on our website, socials. We'll hit you with that 25 off on like Seiko and everything, and we can get straight into the shop.
Okay. All right. So I'll leave y'all a link in the description and stuff like that. All right, y'all. Let's go shopping. Well, that'd be nice, and we start with some EDC. And here's the crazy thing. They got straps and stuff here. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys. Swiss Army knives. I actually have a few Swiss Army knives from here. Oh, I like that. That thing is cool. They got a special rescue knives. For those that like to accessorize.
Thank you.
Ooh, tiger's eye. Mm-hmm. So these are the first designs they were talking about. I like that design. I think it's pretty sweet. Then you have estate watches in here, which you can actually just reach out, contact them. Now they do have Luminox, and I do know that there's a sale, or they have like some type of discount. You just reach out and ask. They have Glock Precision. Now, I'll tell you, like, in there's other work that they do. You guys can actually see over here what they do. So if you have weapons that you want to have something added to it. Like, for example, that one right there. United States Army. They do dog tags. I mean, again, this is like a one-stop shop. They can customize stuff for you, which I think is cool, pretty cool. And I would say call in for the mundane, but here is one of my favorites, man. One of my favorite micro brands here in good old Indiana. Visitor, I promise you cannot go wrong with the Visitor, man. Look at that Indiana red, man. IU fans, I know you love that. And then right next to it, you have Flederman. I'm pretty sure you can actually get that milk jug for your race fans. I'll have information for that later. Baby G-Shock. There you go. Ooh. Fan of it, man. I'm a fan, and they got some Seiko in here. A little light on Seiko. And you have your Victorinox. I didn't know that. 5-year warranty. You have some Tissot as well. Authorized dealer to sell Tissot. They have a couple pieces here. They have the Seiko Performance Center right here. And in this, they just show you what they can do. These pieces over here are Cerakoted. They customize. They make it like they're super unique. And I've seen them make some very unique pieces. I actually bought one out of this case myself. So if there's something that you guys are interested in, reach out to the guys over here at Kokomo Watch Company, KWC for short, and you can go from there. Feel free to leave your comments below. We're gonna get up out of here. That was just one part of Kokomo. We'll dive a little deeper into it because there's a lot going on there. They do so much in that place, man. But we're gonna leave Kokomo, and I'm gonna take you guys right over to Brownsburg, Indiana. So we catch you guys in the next episode. Almost forgot, where are my manners? Y'all be blessed.